welcome back to my subscribers, and welcome if this is the first time you're joining me. My name is Odessa. I'm the Mystic Intuitive Healer. I'm a psychic medium, Reiki master, spiritual coach, and an intuitive tarot card reader. And through the work I'm doing here on YouTube, as well as Instagram, TikTok, and my own website, odessamal.com, I deliver messages to you that will help you to awaken, heal, align, and grow. So today I'm going to be looking into your next relationship. I'm going to be getting as many details as I possibly can about your next love interest. I'm also going to be diving into the tarot to find out some more details about how the actual relationship will unfold, how you guys will meet, you know, what your dynamic will be like. So I have 3 piles for you guys to select from. Pile number 1 is partnered with the peony. Peonies are connected to love and special occasions, actually. And they also have a connection with fairies, so they're very magical. Pile number 2 is partnered with the water lily. The water lily has a lot of spiritual significance, actually. It's connected to enlightenment and being able to rise above any obstacle. And then pile number 3 is partnered with the sunflower. Sunflowers are a symbol of abundance and opportunity. So I will give you guys a second to select your pile. There'll be a close-up of the flowers as well as the cards in just a moment. And I'll see you guys in a second. Hi, pile number 1, welcome back. So you picked the peony, and I just want to mention that I'm running a contest again this month, and you can win a free mini reading with me. All you have to do is subscribe to the channel and comment on this video, and then on the first of the month, I will announce the winner. Okay, so these cards are going to describe your next love partner, so let's find out who they are. You got the Knight of Swords, Adam Smith, Jenna Lyons, discovery, romance, and the wind chimes, and it says peace and harmony. All right. Okay. So first off, this person is somebody who is very fashionable. Jenna Lyons is a figure in the fashion world. Has a lot of experience with personal brand, working with online sales, so they might have a really strong social media presence. They're an extremely romantic person. They love love. They could potentially be somebody who might possibly have a little bit of a stubborn streak to them, or they could potentially be an earth sign. There is Venus and Taurus in here, so on the bottom of the card, so that's where I'm getting in love. They might potentially be a little bit stubborn, or they may have strong Taurus placements in their chart, or they could be an earth sign. All in all, though, they are a very harmonious and peaceful person. It's possible that they play an instrument, or they have a beautiful singing voice with the wind chimes. They are an innovative thinker. They like to discover new things. With the discovery card in there is a gold miner, and they do tend to be very lucky, and they take risks, and it pans out. The Knight of Swords is somebody who is taking action on their ideas, and they are somebody who backs up their words with action, which is amazing. They could potentially be working in finance, because Adam Smith is connected with the philosophy of free markets. They could potentially be in business, be an entrepreneur. They could potentially want to do that. They could also be like in a management role, something along those lines. I definitely get business from this, that and management, because Jenna Lyons was the creative director for J. Crew. So that's really, really interesting. Let's get some more cards and find out even more about your next love interest. I'm just trying to feel this out. Let's see. Let's go with this deck. What else can you tell me about pile number 1's next love interest? I do feel like they like to travel. I definitely get that energy. You've got casket, someone going out of your life or the ending of a situation. Mountain road, you are on the road to success. Gavel, involvement with the law. And butterfly, a change for the better. Okay, so this person actually could potentially be involved in law in some capacity. They could be a lawyer, they could be a judge, they could be a law enforcement officer, they could be a parole officer, they could be doing anything related to law. They've definitely had to work hard for their success with this mountain road. I think that there were things that were, you know, sort of stacked against them in terms of their success. It could have potentially been the loss of a parent or someone passing away with this casket card, or it could have just been the ending of something that gave them some foundation or stability. Like in some cases, it could have been that they were pursuing one career and something happened where they had to redirect and they changed course, and that's why the mountain road, there's been a lot of twists and turns, but ultimately they've been able to emerge as the butterfly. So they have found a lot of success. They're able to really show who they really are, right? I think of a monarch butterfly and the energy of this fashion, that they are expressing themselves. They're showing all of their colors. And they're also able to see things from a higher perspective. So they likely are somebody who, on top of the fact that they like to discover new things, they like to learn about other people's lives. And I think that they would probably be somebody who was pretty balanced partner. So that is beautiful. I love this energy. So let's find out some information about how you guys might meet. How is pile number 1 going to meet their next love partner? Okay, so it looks like you are going to be meeting them through family or friends. Now this could also be divinely guided. Now the victim mentality card came out as well. So this might actually be a situation where you meet them when you're least expecting it, when you're feeling like there's no hope, you're never going to meet the right person, or potentially you're dealing with something that is kind of a negative in your life. Like, for example, you get a ticket. You go to court to fight the ticket, and all of a sudden you bump into your next love interest in the courthouse because they work there. That kind of energy. Like, you're there for a negative reason, but it ends up being something really, really positive. But for many of you, you are going to meet them through friends and family. So that is super exciting. Let me just push this stuff up. Okay, now I'd like to know a little bit more about the dynamic of your relationship. You know, what is it going to be like for the two of you to date each other? What is the relationship going to be like? Okay, you got... Okay. All right, So I think actually this is talking about the energy when you come into the relationship, because you got not enough and self-indulgent. And it says not enough, frustrated in relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear, ego issues, and jealousy. And then it says self-indulgence, focus on self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation. So like this victim mentality card, I think that you guys are mirroring each other's energy. So you're both on a healing journey, right? You probably had bad relationships in the past. You're feeling possibly a little bit pessimistic about love. And, you know, you're kind of feeling like it's just not working out for you. Like there's no good people, right? You've looked and they're all like not at the same level as you as far as like wanting to commit, or they're not like, you know, just not ready for a balanced partnership where you're both teammates, right? That's the energy I'm getting. You wanted somebody who has the same, you know, qualities to offer you. Someone who knows who they are, they have a good career, they have a nice solid group of friends, a support system for themselves. And if they have some trauma from the past, that's okay, as long as they are working through it and they know how to deal with it on their own and they're not using other like coping strategies to get by. And you are working on yourself. You have, you know, realized that if you're not in a relationship right now, it's a great time for you to start healing and start working through, you know, the shadow energies so that you can at least be happy with yourself 100% before you come into the relationship. And I feel like that's exactly the kind of energy you need in order to be ready for a beautiful relationship. So what is your actual relationship going to be like? So it looks like when you guys come together, it's going to be an opportunity for the both of you to release the loss, you know, that feeling inside that like things, the pain of the past. You're going to be able to release that, and you are going to slowly start helping each other just sort of work out some of the little like fears that we all have around relationships, right? You two are going to be a really great team together because you got the negotiation card. So you're going to be able to really work through problems with each other, which is so beautiful. And you're both going to be bringing in more luck and abundance. There's the symbol for Jupiter on this card. And the moon and the sun, which is talking about the two energies that are inside us, the divine feminine and the divine masculine. You're helping each other to find balance. You're going to feel like you really met like an amazing person. You got the acquisition card, and there's two very fashionable people on this card. So you might also really like fashion, or you have, you know, personal style that means a lot to you. They definitely do. And you guys are going to just look really, really amazing on each other's arms. I also get the feeling that you're going to bring about new ideas in each other. You know, you're going to kind of inspire each other. You got the Enterprise card. So it could potentially even be that you are going to start a business together or some project, right? You might want to start a hobby together. You're working on something. And you're going to encourage each other to be less defensive about, you know, the other person's motivations, because, you know, regardless of what our intentions are, if we've been in bad relationships in the past, there is going to be a little, you know, possible defensiveness, or just being a little tentative about how we're going to move forward with a relationship. Basically, you're waiting to see how the other person is going to react before you let down your guard completely. You're both going to be doing that, but because the both of you are so like positive and excited. You got the excitement card about the relationship in each other and where this could go. It's going to allow you to very quickly be able to walk away from the negative energy from the past, you know, the extremism, all this loss, the, you know, pain. Maybe the two of you had sort of controlling people in the past. Sometimes those are love relationships. Sometimes it's parents, you know, parents that are modeling kind of toxic relationships to us, or other family members. You're going to be able to move away from that and like allow yourselves out of the cage. You got the submission card and there's this bird escaping from a cage. You're going to become very, very versatile about how you guys play roles in the relationship. It's not going to be one of you always bending over backwards and the other one being always in control or the authority. It's going to be a balance of that. And you guys are going to find your own way. It's not going to be the same for each of you. It's like what I'm saying is that you're designing the perfect relationship for the two of you. You're building it together, which is exactly the way a relationship should be. That's the way that balanced, harmonious teams work, right? In school, in the workplace, and in love, right? And you are going to be able to start taking action together where you're coming up with more innovative ideas. You got the rebellion card. So, and it has Aquarius on here as well as Mars. So you're taking action together where you're coming up with those innovative ideas, possibly these enterprises that you want to do. And it's going to be a very exciting time in your life. This is so, so beautiful. So let's see if there's any final guidance that your guides would like to give you in terms of this beautiful relationship that's going to be unfolding for you. Okay, so the first card that you got is Labyrinth. Transition to a higher level of being, raising your energetic vibration, enlightenment. Then you also got Perseverance, the motivation to keep going despite the odds. So this is like what I was talking about before. When you guys come together, you're going to be like great match for each other. You're really going to be attracted to each other. You're going to have so many of the same interests. You're going to really value each other and respect each other. But everyone comes into a relationship with history, right? And the two of you are meant to be together to help each other sort of work through those issues, because you're finally going to be in a safe place with someone who really, truly respects you. You're just going to have to be aware of that and know that there might be a few bumps in the road as you work through the beginning stages of the relationship. But have perseverance, keep motivated, and keep your eye on the prize, because ultimately the outcome is going to be prosperity, a prosperous business with riches and success. And this reference to the business could be this entrepreneurial idea that you have. But I mean, a business at the core of that is contracts, and another contract is being in a love partnership, possibly moving on to marriage. You know, you guys are going to be very happy and prosperous together. So I want to get a card to find out roughly when you guys might meet. There we go. I just got the number 6, so it could be in 6 months. Let's see. When are they going to meet? What month? You just got the card April. So the energy I'm getting is that it's likely going to be next April. But you are meeting most likely with family and friends. So this, like, you know, the energies might be starting to guide the two of you together starting in 6 months. And then you actually come together in a relationship in April. So I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. This is very, very exciting. If you could like and share this video, that would be amazing. Don't forget about the contest. Subscribe to the channel and comment on this video. And if any of you would like to work with me one-on-one, that would be incredible. You can go to my website, odessamall.com. All of my booking information and services are available there. I do tarot card readings live and recorded. I also do Akashic Records readings where I can look at your past lives. I can channel messages from your spirit guides or your ancestors. I also do Reiki crystal healing, which is so transformative, literally changed my life. And I do spiritual coaching where I can talk to you basically about any issue that's going on in your life, or I can give you guidance on your spiritual, mystical, magical journey. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I look forward to seeing you in the next reading. Take care. Hi, pile number 2. Welcome back. So you picked the water lily. And before we get into the cards, I just want to let you know I'm running another contest this month. You can win a free mini reading with me. All you have to do is subscribe to the channel, comment on this video, and I will announce the winner on the 1st of the month. Okay, so these cards are going to let me know who your next love partner is. Let's find out who they are. So you got the Knight of Cups, Cher Wang, Calvin Klein, Playing It Safe, Fragmented Energy, Achievement, and A Sincere Wish Will Be Granted, Needle and Thread. Okay, so it looks like this person is somebody who has achieved quite a lot in their life, or at least in, their career. They got the achievement card. They could potentially come from a family that's quite well off. They've been given a lot of opportunities. They are somebody who is extremely attractive. Well styled is the energy I'm getting. Like, they do think about how they present themselves. They may possibly wear a suit to work, or they're going to be working somewhere where they are going to have to wear sort of formal attire. They could potentially be working in technology because Cher Wang owns a technology company, or that's what her business origin is. And they are somebody who's also extremely compassionate, and they take action on that. They're very romantic. They are likely somebody who is going to make sure that you know that they are interested. They are also a really great fit with you. I feel like they are going to feel like, the two of you are sort of like a needle and thread, right? Like, you fit perfectly together, you work well together, that you are kind of a wish come true. And likewise, I think you're going to feel that way about them. At this particular point in time in their life, they're feeling like things are a little bit bland, a little bit stale, like they're playing it safe in their life. And they're feeling like they're kind of missing out on opportunities. They might potentially feel like there's some kind of wounds from the past that they need to heal, this fragmented energy. This could also be talking about them feeling like they are sort of being pulled in a whole bunch of different directions, and that they're not really able to completely dedicate themselves to any one thing. Therefore, it feels like something is missing. It could also be saying that they are really seeking a solid relationship, and there is that piece of their life missing. So let's dive into the cards some more and find out even more about this person that you're going to be dating soon. So what can you tell me about pile number 2's love interest? Okay, you got conflict, planning and action, loss, new beginning, and decrease. It definitely feels like this person has gone through a period in their life where there was a loss of some kind. Now, it could have been they felt like they lost out on an opportunity and they were sort of conflicted with the conflict card, sort of conflicted about what direction they wanted to take in their life. They felt like they were sort of losing out, or maybe their energy was feeling depleted, but they are now in a place where they are taking action and they're planning for the future. They're planning for a new beginning. So it could be that they finally decided they're going to actively start looking for, a relationship, or they're looking for a new opportunity in business, or they're going to try and dedicate more time and energy to their hobbies. I am definitely getting an energy that for some of them, they do actually like sailing, because the conflict and the loss card both have a boat on it, and then the fragmented energy with the water and the decrease with the water. So they could actually really like sailing. They could live near water. They could like to surf or like to swim. That's strongly coming forward. So maybe they're spending more time around water doing their hobbies. That could have also been part of this sort of like fragmented energy. They might have been, working too much and not giving themselves enough time off. So let's find out how you guys are going to meet. Let me see here. How are they going to meet? How's pile number 2 going to meet their next love interest? So it looks like this is going to be a golden opportunity that's brought forward for the two of you. You got the Ace of Pentacles. So this could be you trying something new in your life, a new hobby. You could be starting a new job. It could be you investing in something new. It definitely feels like you guys are mirroring each other's energy a little bit. It's like they're feeling stuck with where they are and feeling like their attention has been sort of like on the wrong things. And I feel like you're kind of feeling that way too with the 8 of Swords and the 7 of Swords. Like you're kind of feeling like you have been playing it safe, or you're sort of like trapped a little bit. Possibly it's been really bad relationships you've been trapped in, and all of a sudden you have clarity and you have found balance. And with the Justice card and then the Chariot and the Queen of Wands, this is talking about finally knowing what you want and charging after it and really focusing on the things that you love and getting out into the world. So you could be meeting on a dating app. This could be you possibly going out and participating in like some sort of like team sport. It could be through something related to law, which is interesting because that came out in pile number 1 as well. Like it could be a situation where you are, you've got I gave this example before, but I think it fits perfectly. You got a parking ticket and you're going to fight the parking ticket and you end up bumping into this person at the courthouse. Like it could be something like that. I'm actually going to grab another card to find out a little bit more. How are they actually going to meet? Like what are the circumstances around how pile number 2 is going to meet their next love interest. It feels like they're trying to make it a surprise. So that actually, to me, indicates that it might be very, very soon. It might be very, very soon. I will pull out a couple more cards to find out like an exact time frame. But you got the acquisition, the submission card, the adaptability card, the order, discovery, eccentricity, and patience card. So they're asking you to be patient. They want this to be a surprise with the discovery card. They are currently trying to sort of line everything up. And when I say they, I'm talking about your guides, the universal energies, are trying to bring order, and they're trying to sort of line you up so that you'll meet this person. It's possible that you're going to be like out at an event where you are dressed up. It could be a wedding. It could be you're out at a club. But the acquisition card with these fashionable people on it definitely make me feel like it could be a situation where you are out with your friends and you're looking your best. It could also be a dating app, like I said before. You're being asked to be adaptable in this situation. So my advice to you is that if you get invited to something in the next little while that possibly you're sort of like feeling reluctant to go to, you know, like maybe a friend invites you to go and see a band that you're not that into or you're not that familiar with, or like someone's having a party and you're just feeling tired, you're definitely being encouraged to go. You got this submission card, and the power of this card is this bird is escaping the cage. So don't stay home. Definitely go and try out new things. Be different. You got the eccentricity card. So you've got to go out and sort of like break your regular pattern to meet this person. And now, of course, you're going to be given more than one opportunity. It's like this is divinely guided. So, I mean, like they'll just keep trying to line you guys up, right? But you know, the more risks you take, and I shouldn't say risk, I don't want you to be in danger, you know, like if you don't feel like going skydiving and you have this really bad feeling about it, I'm not saying just, you know, just ignore your intuition, just go. I'm just saying that, like, if there's something that isn't going to put your life at risk that, you know, you might want to try that's a little bit out of your comfort zone, I definitely encourage you to give it a try. So let's get some more cards and find out a little bit more about what your relationship will be like. What will pile number 2's relationship be like with their next love interest? What can you tell me about? Ooh, what do you have here? Okay, so what's coming out in these cards looks to me like this is the energy that you're going to be in when you're coming into the relationship. Because you got heartbroken, the runner, hand of cards, the chaser, cassette, golden mirror. So this feels to me like you in the past have been deeply heartbroken by another person that could have potentially been very narcissistic, that they were like kind of running away from the relationship and they were being very strategic about the relationship, and you ended up sort of chasing after them, and you are feeling like this is going to be the same with this cassette. Like you're afraid that you're replaying the same dynamic, and the energy I'm getting is that you're not, but you're going to have a little bit of faith in that regard, because It feels to me like this is a relationship where the two of you are both coming in with, you know, some wounds or baggage, right? I mean, you have had other relationships. They have too. There's been pain, there's been deception, and you guys are gonna have to overcome that. You're gonna help each other to like sort of work through it in a healthy way. Let me get a card. Okay, what else can you tell me about this energy? What would their relationship be like? Yeah, you got confidence is your key to success. New moon in Leo. And then what is this? Your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. So it might feel a little bit scary at first. Like it's sort of triggering all of those old wounds. And it feels like that's probably what's going to be happening for them as well. But if you have confidence and you continue to move forward in a balanced way, you definitely need to be, you know, paying attention to the red flags because, you know, it's always possible that you're going to meet the wrong person before you meet the right person. You know, you're out in the world and you might meet someone in a strange circumstance that sort of fits this dynamic, right? And it's still possible that it's not the right person, right? Just pay attention to what your heart is telling you because ultimately I do feel like you'll know in your heart of hearts when it's the right person. So let's get some more cards and find out more about like what your actual relationship will be like, you know, once you're past sort of the healing phase. What's long term? What will the relationship be like? Oh, nice. Oh, I love it. Okay, so you got the star was the first card that came out, so it's going to be like a wish fulfillment. Like this is going to be the relationship that you've sort of always dreamed that you could have, you know, when you felt like, you know, it would never come along, all of a sudden they just pop up out of nowhere. Knight of Cups, very romantic, very loving. The two of you, I think, are going to do very nice things for each other, and it's going to come very naturally to the two of you, wanting to give back to the other person. And it's going to be just so harmonious and balanced. You got the Six of Cups, so it's definitely going to feel like you've known them for a very long time, you know, like it's just one of those things where it's this instant connection and you just feel like, have we met before, you know, and it could actually, that could actually be the case. It could actually be that this is somebody that's from your past that all of a sudden comes back into your life, or it could be some past life energies. It could be either of those. But you're going to feel very comfortable with them very early on. And it's also going to be very harmonious and balanced with the Six of Coins. So it's a fair and even trade. And then Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands has now come out twice. So the two of you are going to be able to shine your light, be, you know, seen in the world and feel confident and showcase your skills. It's going to bring a lot of good luck towards the two of you. Things are really going to start working out in your favor. So let's get some final cards just to give you guys some advice. So what would your guides like you to know about this connection? Okay, the very first card that came out is Perseverance. The perseverance, the motivation to keep going despite the odds, right? Like when it first starts to like sort of bring up the pain from the past, it might feel a little bit scary. You might want it to stop, you know? Like And you might be thinking, oh no, like this is never going to work out, but it looks like it's divinely guided and it's all meant to be. You got insight. Open the third eye to strengthen intuition. Listen to your intuition. Listen to what your gut is telling you. Not only will it make sure that you're actually guided and finding the right person, because I mean, some of this triggering, if it's the wrong person, it could actually just be toxic, right? So you're going to have to really, like I said, listen to your heart. You're going to know when it's the right person. And it could also, your intuition could be helping you to resolve these issues, come up with unique solutions. You want safe and happy travel, protection from harm when journeying. You're actually going to feel so safe and happy in this relationship. I mean, initially you might feel a little triggered, but eventually you're going to come to a place where you're like, I know that I'm safe with this person. And ultimately it's going to lead to happy love, a joyful, stable partnership, and good friendship. So you're going to be best friends and lovers, which is amazing. Oh my God. I'm so excited for you guys. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. It was such a pleasure. Please like and share this video. If you'd like to participate in the contest, subscribe to the channel and comment below. And of course, I would love to work with you one-on-one. If you would like to have a session with me, you can go to my website, odessamall.com. All of my services and booking information are available there. I do tarot card readings, live and recorded. I do spiritual coaching where I can guide you through anything that's going on in your life and give you the spiritual or metaphysical, magical perspective on things. I do Reiki and crystal healing. So transformative. And I also do Akashic Records readings where I can look at your past lives and I can channel your guides and your ancestors. So thank you so much, and I hope to see you guys in the next reading. Take care. Hi, pile number 3. Welcome back. So you picked the sunflower candle. And I want to let you know I'm running another contest this month. If you would like to participate, all you have to do is subscribe to the channel and comment below, and you'll be entered into the contest to win a free mini reading with me. I will announce the winner on the first of the month on my community tab. So these cards are going to let me know who your next love interest is. So let's find out who they are. Wow. Okay, so the first card is the Emperor. Then you got Ariana Huffington. Wow. JP Morgan. Increase. And this is talking about abundance. Wow. Then you got Dark Thoughts. Concentration. And there is Saturn on this card in Gemini. Okay. And Basket. Recognition, reward for merit. Okay. So the energy that I'm getting is that this person is very accomplished in their life. They are an authority or a leader within either their community, or like they're well respected in their group of friends, their family. They have been able to create a lot of wealth and abundance for themselves. They're constantly manifesting opportunities, and it looks like they are truly on the road to more and more and more success. They seem to have kind of a larger than life personality with JP Morgan and the Emperor. That's definitely coming forward. They most likely have a pretty solid social media presence, or like they're very comfortable with technology, being in front of people. Now the other thing I'm getting is that they're quite opinionated, and they might be a little black and white in their thinking, or possibly even be kind of pessimistic about things at times with this Dark Thoughts card, and as well as there being Saturn, but also with Gemini here, it definitely makes me feel like they might sort of go back and forth between, you know, two different thought processes. So You know, in a way, they kind of haven't necessarily figured out entirely who they are, is the energy I'm getting. They're still trying to figure it out. Like, they have had a lot of success and things, and a lot, like, because they got the recognition rewards for merit card. But in a way, it almost feels like they've got Jupiter in their back pocket. All this abundance is flowing towards them. But because life has been sort of easy in a way for them, because I think they're probably very attractive, you know, well put together, polished is the energy I'm getting. Like, they're really able to sell themselves. So they could be a banker, they could be in sales, they could be, you know, in media, some type, news. Like, it could be anything like that. But they're definitely around people, and they're really able to sell themselves. Like, they have a gift for the gab. But in a way, it's like they also really know how to sort of use their words to sort of like pull the strings and get things that they want. And because that works, they've never really been forced to sort of like figure out 100% who they are. So in a way, it's like they're constantly shifting and changing, and that sort of leads them to have these sort of dark thoughts, because in a way, they aren't even allowing themselves to be their authentic, unique selves. Because by putting on this false mask, right, with the Emperor, he's literally holding a mask, they get what they want, and that could potentially cause a little bit of an issue for you guys, right? Because what could happen is you meet this person and you think they're one way and they're actually something different. So let's definitely get some more cards and find out a little bit more about who this person is, you know, what their personality is like, and all that good stuff. There we go. Okay, what else can you tell me about pile number 3's next love interest? Okay, so it's so interesting. They just got the Empress. So we've got the Emperor and the Empress. The energy I'm getting is, like I said, there's this duality to their personality where they're only showing one side of who they are. And it's been bringing them so much success with the King of Wands. People recognize them, love them. And they make decisions based on how people are reacting to them. With the Seven of Cups, they make decisions that help sort of project this image. But it causes them a great amount of pain and sorrow with the Nine of Swords, because they know in their hearts that they're not being authentic. And they are going to be coming into an energy very, very soon. And it could be actually connected to meeting you, where they sort of start to realize that they have to be true to themselves if they're ever going to be happy. It looks like they're going to be taking a little bit of time to rest and recuperate and really start thinking about what's important in their life, because they've created a lot of wealth and abundance, right? You finally do get to a point at some point in your life after you've made enough money and you've climbed the social ladder or the work ladder, where like you realize that money isn't everything and it's not going to fill the emptiness or take away the darkness. And that's the moment when they are going to have a new beginning, and the world steps in, and they could potentially be sort of dealing with their own negative karma. That could be partially why this Dark Thoughts card is coming out. Let's find out what's going on when you guys meet, like kind of what the energy is in terms of love around when you guys meet. Wow, yes. Okay, so not enough. Frustrated in relationships, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear, ego issues, jealousy. That's exactly what I was picking up on, right? Feeling like they can't be authentic. Then self-indulgence, focus on self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, self-acceptance. And then talking, interested, conversing more, awaiting messages, arrives, text message, email, hoovering, and finally the butterfly, relationship evolving to the next phase, healing the inner child, and growth. It looks like you coming into their life and this relationship is going to be a very healing, transformative experience for the two of you. You might also relate to the energy that they're in. You know, you might be at a different place as far as like the merits and like the success and stuff, but you might also be feeling like you can't really be truthful about who you really are, and you sort of are showing the world only one part of who you are. And that's worked out for you, but you're feeling a little bit empty. And so when you guys come together and it looks like you're going to give each other the permission to start being authentic, and that's going to be so transformative for you guys. That's beautiful. So let's find out how you guys are going to meet. How is pile number 3 going to meet their next love interest? Whoa. Too many cards. Let's try that again. I'm going to actually shuffle these. Okay, so how is pile number 3 going to meet their next love interest? What do we have here? Oh, okay, so Angels of the Four Directions and the Milestone card. Okay, so Angels of the Four Directions, that is connected back to this World card. So the universe is working in your favor. This is being divinely guided. You guys are going to be brought together, and it looks like it's at some sort of event where people are being publicly recognized as some sort of milestone. So that could be like an award ceremony. It could be a wedding. It could be at a graduation. It could be at somebody's like bar mitzvah, bat mitzvah. It could be at a christening or a baptism, or it could be at where somebody is, you know, it could be at you know, like, I don't know, like I'm getting some sort of sports event, right? Like it's something that is like, you know, a milestone, right? So it could be like the World Series. It could be like, it's the conclusion and celebration of something where you guys are going to meet, possibly just run into each other, because like I said, it's going to be divinely guided. That is so exciting. So let's get some more cards to find out kind of like what the dynamic of the relationship will be like. What will it be like for you guys to be together? What will their relationship be like? Wow, there is a lot of sexual, you know, connections between you guys, like serious, chemistry there. Like, wow. Okay, because you got the revenge card, but like this card, the revenge, I don't feel like it has any significance at all. But there are two people in bed together on this card. Then you also got the seduction card, the flirtation card, and the influence card. But there's Adam and Eve here, so there is some serious sexual chemistry. You guys are definitely going to be massively attracted to each other. And there's going to be like this instantaneous draw towards each other. Like there's an impulse to just move towards each other, and an energy of optimism and good luck. I definitely feel like you are going to recognize the success around each other. You got the riches card. So I think it's going to be very obvious that this person has done very well for themselves, and you're going to notice that. You also got the discrimination card here. So, one, I feel like you have high standards, you know what you want, and they're going to meet those standards. You know, you are using, you know, you like your past experience to inform who you want to date next. I think you're also going to be bringing about, more wonder into each other's lives, you know, sort of exposing each other to things that the other maybe hadn't had exposure to in the past. Now, there is definitely an energy here, I think, around sort of like, ultimately, I feel like you guys are going to be coming together to sort of help each other grow and learn a lesson. Partially when I see a reading where there's so much sexual chemistry and so much focus on the physical, it likely is an opportunity for you guys to work together towards, you know, loving each other for like everything you are inside, right? Because the two of you are sort of hiding a part of yourself from the rest of the world. And so step one is for you to show that side of yourselves to each other and be vulnerable with each other. Because then you guys are going to come together and it'll be like true like power couple energy. I am hearing twin flame. So you guys are, like I said, divinely guided to each other, and twin flame unions can be very beneficial, but they can also be a little bit rocky. So let's find out some more information about like what the relationship is going to be like for you guys when you are together. What will their relationship be like? What will pile number 3's relationship be like with their next love interest? Let's see. Oh, wow. Okay, so yeah, you guys are definitely working on the emotional body because there are a ton of cups here. There's a full progression. You got the Page of Cups, Knight of Cups, followed by the King of Cups. And you also got the Two of Cups, Eight of Cups. So definitely working on love energy. So basically it looks like you are being asked to start working towards moving away from the things that no longer serve you. All of those tendencies, you have to sort of like hide your true feelings or shift or change yourself to sort of make others happy. There could potentially be an energy around one or both of you of kind of needing to put the swords down. Like there might have been an energy around the two of you previously where you really like stood your ground and you were sort of like there was more conflict around you. Now it could be that this is the energy of your next partner, that they are so used to fighting in business and fighting in like their professional life to get ahead. That's what's brought them all these accolades, that they need to learn to sort of lay the swords down, that there's a difference between the boardroom and the bedroom, you know, like you need to like be more in tune with like, you know, your emotional body and like definitely stand your ground and have boundaries with each other, but also be able to be empathetic and compassionate towards each other so that you're listening to your intuition and you can be romantic and you can share your emotions, but still also be logical at the same time, because the King of Cups has logic, and heart. It's not just one. And then you two become truly unified and you have this abundant cycle. It opens up for you. But before you get to that, it's a matter of self-reflection with the Hermit. It's really going to be transformative for you guys. So let me get some final advice on what Spirit would like you guys to know about this next relationship. Okay, so let's see. You got air. Work with the element of air to cut through to the core of a situation and see the truth. Yes, more communication. Then you've got earth. Ask the element of earth for grounding, stability, and strength in times of chaos. When things get crazy, you need to start leaning on your ability to self-soothe and self-regulate. So that means taking a time out, saying, you know what? I'm a little bit worked up right now. Give me 30 minutes and we'll come back to this conversation, right? Definitely always set a timeline that you are going to come back to a conversation at a specific time and stick to that, because otherwise conflicts never get resolved. You got love charm. Attract a lover, soulmate, or life partner. Like I said, it's that true like twin flame type energy. It's like you're naturally magnetized to each other and it's divinely guided. You also got, you got fire as well. The element of fire heralds new life, renewed passion, and positive transition. This is going to be a phoenix rising moment for the two of you. All of the things that don't work anymore are going to be burned away and you're going to rise up anew. You've got time to shine. Creates the energetic resonance for golden opportunities. You're going to need to listen to your intuition to guide you towards that, but it's really going to be a beautiful experience. Triple spiral, listen to the divine wisdom and joyfully learning life's lessons. Just like I said, listen to your intuition. It's going to guide you towards this happy relationship. Then you also got happy love, a joyful, stable partnership, and good friends. Like you guys could be best friends and lovers, like the perfect balance. It's just a matter of, allowing yourself to be vulnerable. And one enchanted evening, the perfect night. This is a reference back to this milestone. There's going to be some very special event that takes place where you guys meet. So let me get one card to sort of maybe find out when this might be happening. I just got the number 2. So let's see what month are they going to be meeting in? Okay. You got 3 cards here. So you got July, September, and November. So, I mean, it's possible that there are 3 different dates that are going to coincide with each of you, that some of you will meet in July, some of you will meet in September, some of you will meet in November. It could be 2 months from now, right? I am taping this at the beginning of June, and so July, the end of July would be 2 months from now. But I mean, it could also be that there are different milestones that are going to be taking place. Like the energy starts building for you guys to meet in July. Then you actually end up meeting in September, but you don't start actually dating until November. It could be something like that. Your birthdays may be in July, September, or November. Any of that is possible. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. It was such a pleasure. Don't forget about the contest. Subscribe to the channel and comment below. If you could like and share this, that would be so amazing. If any of you would like to work with me one-on-one, you can go to my website, odessamall.com. All of my services and booking information are available there. I do tarot card readings live and recorded. I do spiritual coaching where I can help you work through any issue in your life. I help you with the spiritual, magical, metaphysical perspective on things. I also do Reiki crystal healing, so transformative in my own life. And I do Akashic Records readings where I can look at your past lives, or I can connect through channeling with your spirit guides and your ancestors to give you guidance on your current life circumstances or give you insight into what the future holds for you. So thank you so much, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next reading. Take care.